There's no sound. There we go. Watch for University of Michigan consumer inflation expectations and second estimates GDP release data today, which could trigger a risk off move if they come hotter than expected. Current state. Crude oil is trading around 93.50, down 2.33% in your. But Brent crude oil reclaimed the $100 psychological level. Let's go take a look at crude oil right there. Already shorted NAS today. Still to start. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it there? Can y'all see it now? No? All right, give me a second, Pete. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't even know that. And I was actually already running through the news. All right, what about now? Can you guys see it now? Tell Steve to go away. Just kidding now. Here comes the timeout. Maybe I should start the news all over again if you guys didn't hear me. But it has to do with ooh, man. Oof. It's like Steve's after you already. He's got your number. Yeah, can you guys see it now or still not? If you guys can't see it, I can switch it up. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I can't even share my screen. Yeah, I can't even share. Yeah, I can't even show my screen in here. The only thing I can do is turn the cam on. Let me leave and come right back. Hold on one second. Okay, can you guys see it now? Still not? Okay. Oh, that's weird. My streams just barely went live. I'm just barely getting a notification on those right now. Okay, cool. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's go back to. Okay, team, can y'all see now? The casino who has lurking there. Oh, I think they could hit it again. Bitcoin just broke 73,000. No, you can't see either. Yeah, and I can't start the cam either. Okay, let me let me restart the stage real quick. So I'm gonna restart the stage. You guys might get bumped out, but y'all can jump back in after. It'll just be a second. Be right back. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, end the stage. Okay, now start the stage. Okay, team, can you guys see now? You have been disconnected. I see Steve got disconnected. Let's see. Can you guys see it now? I still can't share my screen in here, though. It's really strange. This is really weird. All right, what about now? I believe you should be able to see it now. All right, perfect. Sorry about that. Okay, we got it. We're back. We're back. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. My daughter will be saying, she'll be like, Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We fixed it. We're back. All right. Well, then, you know what? Let's start off with the morning news one more time since everybody missed it, including myself, and I've lost my damn mind so far. So let's start the morning. Man, we got like 8 minutes. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's alive. It is alive. Thanks, Steve. Hey, good morning to you guys. Good morning to everyone. Hope you all are having a great morning so far. I've had a heck of an overnight session. Made a few bucks myself. I think we're up maybe like $1,000. Yep, I've recovered an algo losses like completely myself in the overnight. So thank God for that. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. Hey, links. If you guys are looking for my morning levels, they're down in the chat below, so you guys can catch those. Let's see. Let's go over the morning market news. All right, today is March 13th. The market is currently wrestling with energy-fueled inflation driven by ongoing conflict in the Middle East. While equity futures are showing a slight bounce this morning, the overarching theme remains high volatility in commodities. Futures are up approximately 0.5% this morning. Key drivers is big tech. Big tech is providing the stabilizing force after early week losses. However, NASDAQ remains sensitive to the Federal Reserve's meeting next week. Markets are increasingly pricing out a near-term rate cut because high energy prices are keeping inflation sticky. Watch for University of Michigan inflation expectations and second estimate GDP being released today could trigger a risk-off move, and they come in hotter than expected. And they kind of came in line, so we're a little ahead of that one. Price surges in crude oil trading around 93.50, down 2.33%, but Brent crude oil is up $100 a barrel. That is a psychological level, ladies and gentlemen. So prices are surging 5 to 8% earlier this week due to the tension in the Straits of Hormuz. A slight dip we saw this morning was the news that the U.S. has authorized some waivers on Russia. So follow the news that the U.S. has been authorized to allow waivers for Russia has hit the market that has offset the Iranian supply shock. Analysis suggests buying the dip will continue as long as the conflict remains unresolved. Excuse me. Gold trading around 5,000. Let's go to gold right now. 115 right now. Slightly flat to slightly down. Gold is headed for a second straight week of losses. While it's a safe haven asset, the stronger dollar and the prospect of higher for longer interest rates are camping its upside. So we're going to see that limited upside while we still see that support is being watched closely at 5,100 range. So those are your key areas of support. We got to make sure that we hold at 5,000 to 5,100. So we got to stay above this. We break that, and you could see some massive dips on there. All right, team. And that's the morning news for us. Let's get started. Let's see. We've got 4 minutes till the open. Blame Steve. I can't blame Steve. If I blame Steve, he'll go after my stop losses today. I'm not playing that game today. So we got to be extra nice to Steve today. We want those big casino hits that we always see in the chat, So folks are talking about 666, we got 777, and we got 888. So, who knows? Maybe we can hit that jackpot at 999. I know everybody likes the casino number at 777. So we'll see what happens. I think we'll have a pretty decent morning. The overnight session started off super choppy. We got that sell in. We got that sell into the session, and then all of a sudden it just, we got the bounce, and it was super late. I mean, you see the W here that just formed quite nicely, and we flagged out of it. So let's see what the market does today. Hopefully, they don't start selling us into the open, but we shall see. Yeah, I'm real sorry about that. Apologize for the issues with the stream this morning. I tell you, I had a whole bunch of stuff I was trying to get. I was trying to get my levels. I was trying to get streams on. It was a juggling act today, boys, but we made it. We did it. I'm so glad it's Friday. Hey, don't forget, guys, if you guys are new to the channel on Friday, we like to call it early. I like to call it Margarita Friday. As a matter of fact, I'm going out for some crawfish later. So I'm going to take the wife and kiddos, and we're going to go hit up Willie's and go have ourselves some Cajun food, get some grub on. I'm already hungry. I'm hungry already. Hungry to make some money. Hope you guys are too. I want to see if we're going to get a little pullback. Interesting how we're still holding above Fridays. You can tell that, we've been ranging since last week on Friday. We haven't made much of a move. We're right above Friday's low. Last week's Friday low was at 24,610. And, we're just a few points above that. We're about 46 points above that. Still right above the 200 EMA. So I like that. Let's see on the higher time frames where we're sitting on the 200. Yeah, we're fairly above it, except for on the 10-minute. At the 10-minute, we're struggling at it right now. But it does look like a nice little bull flag that's forming there. So let's see what happens. Let's see if the market continue to send us up there, and we'll catch that bid. We got less than a minute left. Good luck to you traders. As always, remember, don't marry your bias. Keep your stops. Don't break your trade rules. And let's make some money. Good luck, everyone. Anybody looking at anything this morning? I was talking about Bitcoin, and let's take a look at BITO. I wish I would have swung some calls on BITO. Sitting at 73, almost, yeah, just rejected off of 73,310. So you got a London high right there at 73,710. So let's see. And ding, 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 there's your bell. Let's see if we get this rep. What do you guys think? Do you think we'll get a rip into the open? I got a bunch of algos that are long right now. So across a bunch of my accounts, I'm long right now. So we'll see. Nombre sé Dios. Hopefully it goes. I see the Russell pushing up quite strongly. A little bit of a rejection here on the NAS. Dipping at the open. The Russell just pushing now, as well as the Dow. Let's move on over to the Russell for look at that candle move. Oh my God. Jeez Louise. That's why the Russell is a baby. I love the Russell. It's my favorite thing to trade. I used to always trade the Qs and the SPYs in the morning session, and I literally stopped doing that. Let's see if we can catch a bid on this. I'm gonna take that 655 mark. Let's see if we get that push up. We got that prior high going into the open at 24,735. Let's see if we can get that push up there. Can we rip it up there? Come on, baby, let's go. Yeah, decent report this morning. So, I think the news should be received positively. We shall see, though. Russell, nasty wick on the top side of that. Got a little stuffed down, but let's see if Bulls can maintain control of this thing. There's that push on NASDAQ. 668, 669. Let's see if we can hold a 669. Just got stuck back down to 660. Bears are still here. They're fighting this thing. Holding, still struggling at the 200 here on the 10-minute. Come on, get us above that 666. Come on, 654. Come on, Bulls. Russell is getting a little bit of a pushback on it. Coming in a little. Nas still pushing though. Looks like the Bulls are trying. Let's go. That's 674, 678. So the Bulls can take us to 680. There's 680, 681, 682. Let's go. Come on. Let's take out that intraday high. Let's take out that overnight high. Come on. Come on. There's 695. Pushing further down. Sox is down 5%. For anybody looking at chips right now. There's 684. Do we still have a $9 account? I have no idea on that, Woodward. I'm not part of marketing, and I really don't get updates from marketing. So I really don't stay. I'm not able to really know when those programs end. You'll what I would do is tag McCarrum. He would probably know for sure. Yeah, because I'm not really sure about that. Oh my goodness. Come on, Bulls. Bulls are struggling to take this from the Bears. The Bears are stepping in. They want to stuff this thing down. Look at that. They just pushed this back down to 654. Come on. Come on, Bulls. Hold that 654. Don't pull back on me like that. There goes the Nas. Nas is going for it now. Bulls still fighting. Push this back to that 654. That's my entry. See if we can keep pushing. Russell pushing further back up again. Oh, we got a bunch of bulls trapped on that 10-minute candle. That's gross. It's not what you want to see. Dashboard code was there for a discount yesterday for lunch. For lunch plans? I don't know about lunch plans, bro. I don't know about lunch plans, broski. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, there's a rejection. Okay, let's dip in this guy now. Oh, market pulling back. So's the Russell. I think this is just a little pullback. I'm gonna scale in this guy so we can grab this. Where is my stop? I'm in a mini micro, so I'm just managing the contract on my own. I'm not using a stop on it. That's the whole reason why I'm using mini micros. Or how much drawdown do you got? Oh, I got 6,000 because this is a 200K static. So I've got plenty of drawdown. But I'm keeping an eye on VWAP. I don't want us to dip down to VWAP because if we get under VWAP, that means that we're going to start selling. As it is, I really don't like this because on the 10, we're under the 200. I want it. You want VWAP? I would imagine so. Pretty wicky though. There we go. Come on, bulls. Come on, bulls. Smoke these bears. There we go. Come on. Rip this thing. Come on. All right, there's 649. There's 654. Come on, let's go. Come on, push it up. Come on, bulls. Get us a 6-0. Come on. 659. There's 660. Let's go. Let's go. You're just making a joke. I know a lot of traders that are on minis on a 50K about to get liquidated. Well, okay. I mean, I'm trading this in mini micros as well. So in a 25K account, my algo in my 25K account is sitting in there. So I don't really, they're probably way oversized more than just 3. I want to retest the 700 again. Bro, I want to retest the 735 again. And bulls are stepping in right there, smoking those bears right now. Let's go. Come on, bulls. Come on, give me some bulls on parade. Nuke this Ponzi. I'm short. Yeah, I closed. Riz can't let it hit 0. Oh, I'm not going to let it hit 0. We're not going to let it hit 0. Come on, bull. The Russell is ripping to the upside, catching that bid right now. It's going for that intraday high right now, 25,516. Let's go. We're getting that bid. Let's go. Look at that right there. 3MNQ cons, $270, team. We are nailing the morning session right there. Let's go. There's 682. There's 685. Looks like the market is pricing this in and being more risk on a Friday. Let's make this a good Friday. Come on, let's make some money. Send it, baby. Send it. Oh my God. There we go. Russell is setting a new high for the day. There it goes, pushing 25,000 or 2,519. I'm sorry, 25,000. My man. And there goes the NAS right there following suit, pushing 24,678. Let's go. Just take us to 25K. Let's do the dang thing. Let's get it done. Let's rip it. We'll make a G off these 3MNQ cons. Maybe we'll make 1.5K and we'll call it a day. We'll call it Good Friday. How about that? I have to change the stream tile. Friday the 13th. Jason doesn't scare me. Didn't you see me earlier, Pete? I've got Darth Vader over here, man. He's the intergalactic villain. All right, there's 679. Stuffing us back down to 675. Quite nicely above the 200. Can we hold the 200 though? We got to hold the 666. Cannot let that go. Need to hold that. What is the month? Oh, we're battling the monthly open right now. So the monthly open is at 24,684. So that's what we're trying to get above. That's right. That's all we need. Friday the 13th. I didn't even realize it. It's funny. There's 687. Come on. Let's get us to 700, bulls. Come on. Push this thing. Push this tug. We got money to make. We got margaritas to drink. We ain't got time to be here all day. You know me, I don't want to be trading all day on a Friday. Hex no. Russell getting a rejection now, pulling back. Oof. Stuff. Let's see what the NAS does. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, shit. I need to check I should be checking my other accounts because I got a bunch of accounts that are long in this right now. Let's see. Almost there. Sheesh. Come on. Rip it. Rip it. Man, I'm close to where I could pass another eval today. Algos might get me passing an eval today. Let's go. Man, this trade right here is rocking and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Pushing 718 now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get that intraday high. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Oh my God. Look at this trade. You took the long? Vodka. I think you're late to the party, my friend. I've been long, bro. Nah, I was born this way. It met your conditions. What was your condition? Look at your chart. Oh, 726. Woo, let's go. You just hit your target right now. Stay on target. 24. Oh, you got 7. Yep, you just hit your target. Congrats on that. Congrats on that. Now rejecting a clear break above. V pass. Pass the gap. Let's go. I wish I would have taken an options trade on that pullback. Russell didn't give me much time for that though. That thing just made that A line and it was like, I'm out of here. Smell you later. This is a fantastic trade right here. Look at that. $600 right there in the morning session. We're looking for shorts now. You know, you don't strike me as a short man. You know that, Vodka? I would, I thought you were tall and proud. I know you were little people. It's all good, man. I love little people. My wife's little people. I got a bunch of little people in my house. You looking for a rejection? Don't be short, bro. Don't be short with me. That's not polite. Let's see what happens, brother. Don't put that out in the universe. Look at my trade. Look at my trade. Look at my trade. Look at my trade. I do not put that bad juju on the universe for a rejection. Dude, I don't go to your house and say, hey, I hope your food is bad. It's a great trade. I know. I'm just joking with you. Take partial take profit. Now that's not how I do it. Okay, maybe I might. No, I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. And there's that rep. Let's go. Come on, hold this level, boys. You're right. You never go broke taking profit. You never go broke taking profit. But I'm trading my own plan. I'm trading my own plan of how I attack it. So I just haven't seen it yet. And my algos are still long too. And we haven't had a relief. We have not had any relief in the market. So we don't have a lot of like congestion ahead. So they can easily carry us, And we don't often have that straight staircase. So preemptively, you don't want to take yourself out the trade. And look at us on the 15 second. Look at us on the 15 second. This is exactly why I'm on these time frames. This is how I do it. So you want to know how I stay in my trades as long as I do? This is exactly it. This is how I do it. Because there's only one time frame you can see. There's only specific time frames that you can see the action as clearly as this, and you have to be at a sub time frame. So like when MJ used to ask me, how would I know to get out at like the very top? Because I'm fairly decent at top ticking stuff and bottom ticking stuff if I'm in a trending trade. So this is exactly how I do it. Once I start losing confidence in the trade, then I'll just start to break it out. But I'm just like micromanaging the position just to see, how strong the trend is. But we're still above my levels here. So like right now, like price can do this. Price can come all the way. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Right here. And it can come to about right here. And then you can go up and then you can do this. And I'm positive for the day. So I am positive for the day already. So I've got plenty of money in the port to play with. I have capital that I can be more risk on so I can stay in the trade. So there's also a different dynamic to the way I'm trading versus possibly the way you might be trading. So if I do have more risk, or if I do have like good amount of profit, I've already hit my profit target for the day, by the way. So I've already hit that. So anything I'm making above that is gravy for the day. But then I'm also willing to stay in the trade longer and let it breathe, because I'm not so like, I don't have to be shisty. I don't have to be like penny pinching the trade, so to speak. Like, oh, I got to take this because I'm already here. You know, I could still come back and still take my $200 at the 200 and be totally fine with that, because that puts me at a $400 day. I mean, yes, I'm at what, $1,100 now for the day, but I want this to continue going. I don't want to get out of the trade and then get screwed over trying to get back in to take the next leg up, if it's going to do that. So that's my rationale. That's how I'm going to trade this. You know, if you guys want to take profit on this, go right ahead. You know, you guys do it however you'd like to do it, you know. But since you didn't mention my take profit and stopping, we're going to put a sell stop there, put another sell stop here, and then we'll pepper it with a couple of sell stops just like that. How about that? Man, let me go check my accounts real quick. I don't even know where they're sitting. Oh my God, this thing is huge. Okay, let me go to. Hey, what's up, General? Good morning to you. Sorry, I'm trying. I gotta take a look at my algos and everything else, because I got a bunch of accounts that are already up. Ooh. Oh, we just passed an account. Let's go. I didn't even realize that. All right. 63 just got passed. So let me close this out. Count 60. All right, so 60. Let's close that trade. That account is passed. How's this account? This account needs another $200 to pass. That PA's got 17 bucks in it. Oh, and this account's got, my other PA's got $324 in it. Let's go. Go ahead and cut that trade. Call it a day there. I'm going to take that out of my rotation and I'll leave my other accounts trading. You know what? Yep, I'm going to take that account out of the rotation. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of dealing with some stuff. Add it and you're out. Yeah, we're just holding it. Just holding it, waiting for it to get back up. Take its next leg up. That's all I'm doing. More chop. I don't think we're going to have more chop, General. I don't think so. So far, it's been a decent morning. You know, we shall see. Okay, let me get back over to that PA because I need to take that out. I can't make any more money in there. Otherwise, I'm going to hose my my consistency on that. He dealing with that. Let's see. Is that bishop or is that rook? Go here. Take 18 out. 18 is done. Okay, she's out of the trade, so she shouldn't take any more trades now. Let's take her out of Russ. I think Russ is in there too. And 18 is out. Let's go. And then I've got to log into this other account so that I can stop trading this one, because now we are locked out. Yeah, I got an account locked out now. Let's go. Just passed another 25K, gang. Just passed another 25K. Told you guys I've been nailing the 25Ks. That's another account passed this week. I think we didn't pass an account this week. That's the first one this week. Last week we passed 2. This week we passed 1 more. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby, if I say myself. I'm going to lock these accounts out real quick. I don't want these accounts trading anymore. The only reason I'm doing that is I just don't want the algos to jump in. We've got some crazy updates going on with our algos. Getting that push now. Let's go. Let's go. What an awesome day. So 600 needs a lockout. Wait. How do I do this? 600. Where's the lockout button? Trying to figure out how to do that here now. Look at that trade. That thing is doing awesome. So kind of making the move that I projected. Dude, I accidentally nuked one of those evals yesterday in Ninja. That at the money got me again. Then I went to cancel and I canceled the other account that was up 600. Both were 2 days old. Oh man, I'm so sorry for you, bro. that is a trader's struggle, man. I'm so sorry. You know, I wish I could say something about it, but that's all I could say is just I'm sorry, you know. Talk to support. Maybe support might be able to help you. We've got some folks that are super happy to help. So maybe there might be something that they can do for you. So I would definitely reach out to those folks and see what they might do. Now we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I mean, we're not doing crazy money, and I'll show you all my accounts right now. If you guys want to see, because I'm actually logged in there right now. Those are all my accounts right now for the day. Yeah, and if you guys are opening up tickets with support right now, we are inundated with our great community asking for some miscellaneous questions getting started today. So, some of them are going through the hurdles of understanding the new dashboard. So if there is a delay in the response, please, give them a second. We've got all hands on deck. So we got every member of our great Blue Sky team working diligently to help you guys out. So we will get to you all's question, any issue you have, we will do our best to get you guys taken care of. So, again, just, have a little patience with us. The team is working on it and we will help you out. Where's that lockout button? Sweet baby Jesus. Oh my God. I don't know where it is. Do I got to go to risk? I saw the lockout button. I just don't even see. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking in Trade of 8. I don't see it. It's probably my fault because I saw it like yesterday or the day before, and what did I do to it? I canceled it. I was just like, man, I don't need that. And now I'm like, I don't want to find it. You have to go to the desktop version. Oh, I can't do it on the web browser. I have to actually do it on the desktop version. Yeah, I don't see it. I literally do not see it. That button is not there on my dashboard. Pues mira que cabrones. I bet you I know what it is, but I'm not going to say it. So they're saying that we might see more war tankers going out to Israel to protect the tankers and stuff, or to the Straits. I'm just going to have to take that thing out of the rotation then, so that way you don't get traded no more. A little bit of a pullback. Bears trying to take this back. I want to see us above that 762 so we can get that next leg up. I don't like this. This is starting to look like an M right there. This is starting to look like an M, and I'm not digging that. Not here for that. I think we'll still get it though. Maybe. Where's goodness? Come on, baby, push it. Man, all I need is another 450 bucks, and that's it. Oh, I'm out of that. I'm gonna just go flat. I'm just gonna go ahead and go flat. No good news. I'm not really sure, General. Not really sure. Well, not so far. I mean, so far it's been decent news. The metrics for the day have not been bad. So it's kind of hard for me to say that exactly. That is 165. I need to take that out. 165. We will clear that trade. Okay. And I'm going to take that account. Maybe I should just turn these things off. Did it just? Okay, good. I just want to make sure I didn't take another trade. Yep, I'm going to kill the algos already for the day because I think I've already nailed it for the session. Yeah, I don't have that. Didn't even see that. I'm just going to turn the algos off. I'm up a little over $1,000 for the day between all my accounts. So yeah, I'm happy. And let's see. Let's go ahead and do we let this go? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and close that trade. I'm not about to leave money on the table. We got numbers coming out. Well, we've got jolts, right? And we've got jolts coming out in 13 seconds. So please watch your trades. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut this trade now. I think that's enough money we've given away. Got 56.6. Nice. Oh, that account locked out. That's why. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. I nailed $615 in my other eval. So we're out. So numbers actually better than expected. So not quite as good as last month, but better than we were expecting. So definitely, So consumers are seeing inflation a little lower than what it prior was. Oh, it's because it can't clo it. That's what it is. Man, what a day. What a heck of a day, ladies and gentlemen. I should have stayed in it a little longer. But I don't want to give up that 500 bucks. Not enough to be, not going to be enough to push. Took a quick short scalp off the swing point. Nice. Yeah, we had an awesome trade right there in the morning right now. Could have taken it for $1,000, but yeah, we gave a little back, but not too bad. So that puts us 2.5K up for the day now, I think, between that trade and all my others. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, because we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Then I got 10, I got 16 in the other, or I got 600 in the other account. That's 16. We just nailed another $500 here. So we're at $2,100 on the day right there with a few mini micros with not too crazy of a leverage. Let's go. Looks like the Bears are starting to step in again, trying to stuff us. Let's see if we get that. Let's see if we get that 500. Yep, there she goes. You shorting this, General? I know you are. I know you are. If anybody would do that, it would be you. What's for lunch today? You know what? I don't know what's for lunch today. I'm gonna have a little light lunch. I don't know, man. I'm gonna save myself because we're supposed to go eat some crawfish tonight. We're gonna go have crawfish tonight, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right, there's that 200 again. Let's jump on it. Let's see if we can hold this 200. Let's see if we can hold this. Fading? I don't think so. I think it's some take profit. I mean, I could be wrong. You could be wrong. I mean, we all could be wrong. It might not do jack shit here. You know, it might just start consolidating in a 10, 20 point range and screw both of us. Should have take profited when I told you. Hey, but you're not the boss of me, vodka. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Now, you know, I was just trying to go for the bigger trade. I wanted to see if we could just really rip to 25K, you know, and we'll probably get there. And there's probably no reason why I can't get there now. Why you gotta, no, the boss is away. She's away. Why you have to talk about her being the boss? Don't give her more of a big head than she's already got, you know? And then, yeah, you know, yeah, no. Now I'm the boss. No, you know what? My wife and I, we have a very cool dynamic. You know, I think it's always on a sliding scale. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. With everything I've done throughout my life, I hate making decisions now. Like when it comes to like the family stuff, I don't want to do any of that. I'm just like, let mom do it. Mom, what do you want to do? It's your decision, mom. Happy wife, happy life. I kind of like have that mantra. So I'm just like, whatever you want, fine with it. You know, I'm like, I got to, man, I make split second decisions on a daily basis here on the market. Like literally, you know, like I'm constantly dealing with stress and management of my trades and everything else. Do you think the last thing that I want to be thinking about is, are we going to go to the mall? Are we going to go, where are we going to go eat? I do not want to think of any of that baloney. Like, I'm like, no, you guys figure it out. You talk to the kids, you see where they want to go, and I'm good. To be honest with you, it just gives me pleasure to see my wife and kids happy. That is what makes me happy now, you know, seeing them enjoy and stuff like that, you know. My kids are super awesome. You know, I've got teenagers and you know, when we take them out to eat and stuff like that, they're always super appreciative. You know, oh, Dad, thanks for taking us out to eat. And that they don't have to, you know, they don't have to say that kind of stuff. And that makes me feel good that they're appreciative. And that's why I do it. Oh, let's go, Bob. Killer day. Look at you. Look at you go, bro. Look at you go. That's awesome. That's what I want to see. I'm pulling your leg. I make her take a. Oh man, no, I know you're pulling my leg. I'm just kidding. You close your shorts. $198. Nice. You want a failure? Oh man. Hey, the Bulls are here. But the Bears are here fighting as well. And lo and behold, look what I said. You know, I said that they would. For all I know, they'll kick us in a 10-point range and start putting us around here. And look at us. That structure forming a W. Yeah, it's making a little W here, and you know it'll play out. It could play out if there's enough volume in it. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. Just bullshit, bro. Oh, general. I haven't taken an options trade in the today's session. I have not taken one options trade today. Ugh, that's awesome. We passed another eval. I'm so happy about that. Yeah, that's great. Man, by the time I know it, we're gonna have like a metric ton of them. Bullshit. I feel you, General. I feel you. It's like that sometimes, bro. It feels like it. Let's take a look at the options chain. What did you buy today? I know you bought something, you degen. Let's see what AI tells me about the contract strikes. Let's see if we can get a read on it. Honestly, I don't want to take a trade today. Not like I don't want to take a trade in futures, but I don't want to take an options trade today. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'm not having faith in this. I'm just worried that they'll give it up and they'll stuff us back into that Friday low. Or they'll go for VWAP. You got VWAP down at 24,621. We'll see. We'll see. I don't like this, though. I don't like you giving it up like that. Every day, 250 IWN. All right, let's see. Let's see what AI tells me. I'm dropping this in Gemini just to see what my homeboy tells me. It's too bad you can't call him a different name and stuff. It'll be nice when you can talk to the AI. Like I've got Microsoft Copilot, and you can talk to Microsoft Copilot, but I thought I could just literally have it there watching my stream and stuff, and it doesn't work the way I want it to. I'm hearing the crude oil is catching a bid right now. It looks like gold is selling as well. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin looking fairly weak here on the session. Let's go to silver's starting to roll over as well. And it looks like crude oil is catching that bid. Yeah, be careful if you guys are long on the NAS, because if crude continues to go, you're probably going to see some selling pressure on it. Let's see. And the IWN is sitting at a massive 96% rank for implied volatility. Silver starting to move now. Nasdaq is still kind of holding. The bears are there though. There's that monthly open getting stuffed under that 200 and the monthly open. Call them Grok. They'll get offended when you mix up their names. Oh, that's funny. What's up, Ron? Yeah, we got a great day, man. I put how much did I put? Put a few $100 in my PAs today. Not as much as I would have liked. I could have put a lot more money in the PAs, but it is what it is. Like in one of them, but I've got a new one that's a baby, so we're taking baby steps on it, So I think I put $17 in one, and the other one I put $484 in that one. So we Gucci. My bad. I put 305 in it. The other two are evals that I'm working on. So it's like 2 for 2 on that screen. And then I got another eval that I put 615 in. So I think that one just needs another good day in it, and I'll pass that one because I've got to make 1,200 in that one to pass it. That one I'm really excited about. That one's going to be good. So yeah, that'll put me at, so what, going into Monday, I'll have 3 PAs and I'll have 2 evals that I need to pass. Hey, Bob, you have a fantastic weekend. If you guys have already made money, If you guys took that morning trade and you're up $500, $1,000, have a good weekend. We'll see you later. We'll see you on Monday. Bears are definitely trying. Yeah, they are trying. But bears have bad ideas. They got great ideas, but poor execution. That's what I should say. They got great ideas, but poor execution. Yeah, I think General is in there. What's up, General? How's everybody else doing this morning? Bears are still fighting. Man, I should have flipped. I'm glad I took profit when I did, though. It's a shame that I cut that paper cut on that one. It's like the Russell's starting to catch a bit again. So what I'm seeing right here, General, is let's see. What'd you get into? What option are you in? That's right. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. Man, you know what I used to like? I used to like The Rock, man. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? It just doesn't matter. Oh man, you can't beat those. You can't beat that, man. I love that 250 call. I'm sorry, man. I'm a little all over the place. I got a lot of information we're processing here. So according to Gemini, the lottery ticket low probability high reward would be the 251 or 252 calls. That according to Gemini is that the 250 is a bullish pivot. If we break and hold above this, the calls are in play. Current pivot is 248. The market is pinning this level. That's a high decay area. And max support, if 245 breaks, the 4 flaws out, expect a flush to 242. I wonder how much that would cost me to play a credit spread, selling the 245 put and buying a 243 put. I've never done a credit spread. You know that, to be honest with you, I've never done it. I always do a single leg contracts, I usually goes, in one direction. Okay, Trump is talking about Iran. Trump is saying that there could be more than 1,700 sleeper cells. So I guess Trump is stating that the new supreme leader of Iran is injured or wounded and probably still alive somewhere, and that the military strategy is working out very well. Yeah, the Russell is really selling now, man. Be careful with that trade, bro. I'm not liking this now. We're getting a nasty sell. And it looks like the trend is starting to push us to the downside. You can see it now. And just because the strength is so strong right now, that's why I'm looking at it like it. See, this is exactly why I look at these time frames. You guys may not it takes some time to getting used to them, but you can start to kind of get a general consensus of what's happening. And I have higher time frames on my other charts as well. So I'm not just that much of a psycho, big drama queen. Man, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I tell you, I guess Pete's not a wrestling fan. All right, Pete. If you're not a wrestling fan, then what is it? Is it dude, have you seen the Slap Fest? He's from Texas. Yeah, he's a Texas boy, man. That's why I like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then he's always drinking beer, you know? UFC, but not anymore. Oh man, UFC is such a joke, man. All those guys are all paid off. Dude, I swear, man. Like I thought it, yeah, you know, I thought it was gonna be something and it's not. You know, even though people like to talk smack about boxing, boxing has at least stayed true to its form. You know, I mean, it's unfortunate that, you know, you might look at someone like Floyd Mayweather and might not like that. He's not the kind of boxer that's going to kick your butt, but he's a point fighter. He's a point fighter, you know, so you can't fault him for that. He knows, he understands the system and he can use it to his advantage when it was not popular. Here's what I wanted to see. Confirmation of the breakdown. There's your 200 right now. I don't like the way the Russell is though. I really don't like the way the Russell is. The Russell is just like, it looks like it just wants to just dump. It looks like it just wants to. I mean, look at the way it's just going. Look at that. It's like you could almost just take the short and it's just gonna just keep going. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's scary. Sorry, General. That's not what you want to hear. I know it's not, broski. I'm so sorry. I know you're getting kiboshed on those contracts. Link to Trump speaking. I'm just hearing that in my ear from news feeds. I think it was just like informal. I don't think he's having like a real like conference or anything. Oh my God. Oh, I can't promote alternate leagues, Pete. See, you got me. Man, Steve is here. He's listening. If he hears me, yeah. I don't want to get booted out of VC. There's that 200 again. Can we hold this? This is a good spot. Oh my God, there's the 200. God, it should have taken that long. Oh my God. Is that little pump back up? Let's go. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get back to the 200. How about that? Getting a little aggressive on this, but hey, it's a morning session, you know? We've only got about an hour, less than an hour. We've got 40 minutes left to make money, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you guys know that. Michael be the first one to say, he'd be like, hey, by the time the London Power Hour, you know, closes, you know, that's it. The trade is done. If you haven't made money, then, you know, it gets much more difficult in the afternoon session, especially on a Friday. Friday afternoons are usually just terrible, terrible, terrible. Please stop tagging for no reason. I say tag more. You know, we get like 24 tags on Steve, you know. It's just because we love you, Steve. We can't think of anybody else that we love more than you. Well, maybe
If you guys
Mike.
think I was joking, all of you, I will kick every single one of you out because it's annoying as hell. So stop doing it.
All right, guys. I told you all we were going to get in trouble with Steve. What do you mean? I got in trouble too. I haven't gotten a nasty gram yet. I don't even want to see it. I probably am. Steve, I thought you don't have notifications for Discord on because it's not a real form of communication. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Steve. You said the Discord was not a real form of communication and you don't answer Discord messages. I've got messages that you never responded. Since when do you have notifications turned on in Discord?
Whereas messages are completely different. This is in the chat. This is in the server that applies to what we do for work. So stop fucking around, literally.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, that's right. Because if someone asks you a question in the channel, not like a DM, I got you. I didn't think about that. I apologize. Well, there you go, guys. See, Steve caught it. I didn't catch that. I didn't even think about that. He's absolutely right.
I've got way more important shit to deal with than getting tagged over and over for nothing from here.
Yeah, we weren't trying to.
Don't encourage
trying to
others
be
to
nice.
do it.
Yeah,
Like,
we
use
weren't.
common sense. Come on.
Yeah, we haven't been tagging you in quite, since you came on and scolded us. So it's all good. We won't tag you again. Yeah, we might be able to catch a nice bounce. I'm hoping for that here on this level. We'll get that pivot. We bounced off of the VWAP now, battling between VWAP and the 200. See if we can hold it here. Bears are still fighting this trend. The Russell's doing the same thing. It's under the 200 on the 3-minute, but it does look like it's catching a bid. So that might have just been maybe some sellers, folks taking profit. The silence is killing you. At least we're still chatting here. We're still chatting. You probably were right, but let's move on from that. All right, enough playing around. Let's see what price is going to do for us. And just like I said, just a few minutes ago, they could just chop us around here for a while until they figure out a direction. Yeah, they might want to test that overnight low. It might. Right now we're holding though. Unfortunately, the Russell is looking like it's making a bear flag. You can see it right here. Trying to create a little bear flag right there on the 3. I could see it on, nope, not there. There's your opening range right there on it. Let's see how. Let's just see what happens. See what happens with my rider down. Oh wait, that's not. No, that is. Nasdaq still has buying pressure though, so that's definitely good. I like the way this looks. This means that the buyers are still supporting us. Let's see if we take that. Let's see if we can get above the 200. That's at 24,711 right now for us. My bid is up 5%. Let's see what Bitcoin. Oh, look at Bitcoin still ripping to the upside. Tap 73,869. And there come the bears again. Where's general? Let's see where the general is. Seems about right. Come on, Bulls. Man, Bulls and Bears are just messing around over here. They just won't let them. They won't let the Bulls get it. Bulls have this though. Let's take a look at what crude oil is doing. Crude oil looks like it's weak. Looks like it might be running out of steam to catch its sell. Probably still just hanging around here, not doing much of anything. Probably get. Oh, I'm out of this. I'm out of this. I don't trust that indicator right there. This means that we'll get a pullback on it. I just don't know how big it'll be. If you guys are long, just be careful. You could see a nasty little wick down, and I just don't know how strong they'll dump it. Let's see if it plays out. Let's see what she does. The market's bouncing a little. My sell indicator fired off, so I'm just waiting to see. That's why I got out of the position because I know when that thing goes, it can pull back pretty nasty, and I don't want to be in the pullback. I'm not trying to give away tons of money. And oh my God, this thing just made me a liar. This thing just made me a big fat liar. Oh my God, Russell just caught a bid. Of course it rips, right? Right when I cut it out. Oh my God. Why? What's up, Coco? Hey, puppy. Good morning. You're being a bad girl last night. Still in trouble? You still in trouble with mom? Oh man, why did I get out of that trade? Why did I get out of that trade? My toe could have been tapping, could have been tapping, and instead I got out. But you know what? I know the way that signal fires off, we can get a pullback. So, I rather get out of the position and be all right rather than just take a hit on it. Man, those contracts are ripping, General. Hope those 250s are making you money now. Let's see, they got a little juiced up for you. My dog looked at my phone sideways when you said puppy. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Then that's little Coco over there. Little cutie. Let's see, can we hold this above the 200 now? 200 sitting at 24, 712. They're still trying to stuff this down at 724. Buyers still in control of this trend, trying to take it back and push us up. Not 720, 718. They're still fighting. Let's take a look at the Russell. Look at that. Can't stop, won't stop. Man, General's going to make some money. I'm a little jelly. I'm not going to lie. You're printing? Let's go, Pete. Vodka, I'm sorry. Congrats. Oh, ooh, if you could get all the way up there. Woo. All right, let's go back over to NAS and see what it's happening over there. Dang. There's that sell. There's that sell I was waiting for. That's why I got out of this, because I already know the way that indicator is. You have to like take profit on it quick if you're like in an uptrend. Otherwise, it'll toilet this thing right after. And there's that sell. There's that breakdown. Oof. Let's see how far down we go now. The seller stepped in aggressively, stuffed us back down to 24, 6.8. Huffing over there. Hope you had some stops on that vodka. You exited and went short. Nice. Man, you're dynamic on that, aren't you? Oh my God. Looks like the Russell's going to get an engulfing candle on the 3. Will they make it an engulfing candle? "33 seconds on that 3-minute candle. Oh my God. Yep. Oh my God. They're going to make it a reversal candle. You be careful with your trades, General. General's in a long on IWN. He's like stacked in it. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible. He's not going to like that. Oh, that's, yeah, they just invalidated that whole buy. That buy program is done. And there's the NAS following suit or ahead of it, actually leading the way to the downside. That's gross. That is disgusting. I exited and went short. Fucking epic, dude. That's why I told you. That's why I got out of it. I knew it was going to go. See what I was telling you, dude? You see money, take money. I told you, take profit. That big ass gain earlier. This is what they do now. They bait, run stops, reverse, and dump. You know, it's all about trading your own plan. You know, vodka. You know, and I was just going for a bigger win. You know, I was thinking that we would get to 26K. Running highs. First rule of NAS, running highs. Hey, you know what? I mean, We all just trade a little bit differently. And I had a significant amount of gains for the day already. So, and like I said, I was going for 25K. I thought we might hit it. I thought we might just make the A line for it. It's a Friday. We don't have often Fridays that we have these crazy runs in the market, but they do happen. So, that's all I was expecting. It looks strong. I'm fine with it. And it doesn't bother me one bit, to be honest with you. But also that is how I get some of those big gains with some of those small cons, because that's exactly, that's how that trade works out for me. Look at this structure, man. It's gross, man. After running, everyone stops. Bull trap and sell, liquidate, run longs after running, everyone stops. Yeah, like I said, I was already in a bunch of other accounts. I mean, think about it. I mean, I had what, four, five, six. I had six active trades at the moment. And you actually heard me managing those. I'm going account by account and closing trade by trade on each accounts based on where they were at. And then just verifying, that the lockouts did work on some of my accounts, which I did validate that. And then on others, not so much. So not a big deal. Still was able to still was able to get a great trade out of them all. And you saw a few thousand up for the day. So, and this is a bigger account, so I'm shooting for bigger numbers. I got to do 1.9K, for me to be able to take out at least a third of that profit target. Fridays be like that. Yeah, exactly. That's why we start off early. We kill those early trades because we get that good move. And then, as the session wanes on, it starts to get pretty choppy. You got late arrivals to the market and people thinking that the market is going to do this or that. And usually on Fridays, it starts to get real choppy as the day goes on. It gets worse and worse. They know, market makers know. The reason for that is that you've got zero DTE contracts. You have the most amount of zero same day expiration contracts. So like in people that are trading stocks and options, they almost everything expires today. There are millions of contracts expiring. So what's the best thing for them to do? They want to keep the market as flat as possible so that they kill all those people in trades, because it means that they're able to accumulate all that money. That's how the market makers make money. That's how they bring that balance. Maybe they paid out a bunch of people all this week. Well, they gotta load the purse up, and so they start, like on days like today, they'll start just posing people in the options chain. It's terrible. What a wild ride. Your funded was going into a 2K loss and then somehow managed to get it 310 up. Nice. Nice. You might want to consider maybe adhering to a stronger daily max loss. That might be something that you might want to consider for yourself, is, going in that direction and, setting a hard stop. I've got my account set up at like $600. So like my PAs are always at a $600 max loss for the day, and that just eliminates the possibility of me screwing them up. Don't trade funded on Fridays. That's your new rule. Yeah. Yeah. NASDAQ is murdering everybody. I mean, you can see it right there, for what? A good 15 minutes, 20 minutes. No, it's like 30 minutes almost. Yeah, close to 30 minutes. You would have been in that chop right there. I had said that we would get chopped up. Oh, this is gross. Can we get in on the short on this, or is this just going to be one of those? Today's the 5th day, but of course I could wait until Monday. Well, that an idea, but the funded requires 5 profitable days. Yeah, you might be, it's all about what you need, but then also, Monday's another day, you don't have to trade it today. You don't have to get that 5th day in today. You can get that in next week, you don't need to put that kind of pressure on yourself. That's the main reason why, like me, I like to trade the 25Ks. It's so much easier, and I don't need any more pressure. I got enough. My pressure is stacked to the teats already. I do not need more pressure. Yep. I don't like it, man. I like to be more like relaxed in my trading and, have a clear, it allows me to have a clearer mind when I'm trading. And that's super important to me. I wouldn't say, you just have to think about it. Are you willing to risk it for the biscuit? Are you okay with that? You have to say to yourself that after your trade, whether it's a win or lose, are you okay with the decision you made? That's what I do. I have to validate it to myself, and I have to acknowledge what I'm doing. If I say, "Oh man," if I was in your predicament, I would basically be saying this to myself, "Man, I'm 2G. I'm almost 2Gs in the hole. Probably dang close to busting this account. How do I feel about that? Am I okay with losing this account? Do I really think I can salvage and bring this account back to life?" And then obviously the next thing will be is, how am I doing that? What does that look like? Am I over leveraging? Am I using my normal leverages and just taking enough trades just to slowly pick at it and get and hammer at that loss? So that would be how I would put it to myself, frame it in my mind, so that I am able to, trade it well, and know what I'm doing, not get sidetracked by emotions, and I'll let my emotions take me, You took the short on the VWAP rejection. Congrats. I should have taken that too. I screwed up. Yeah, we start to. Oh my God, I'm getting sell signals on the SPY now. Yeah, bro, you talk too much. I talk too much. Do I talk too much? Okay, I was like, dang, okay. I was like, that kind of eliminates the purpose of me being here if I'm talking too much. See, now you're making me. Hey, you're the one that called yourself a snowflake. I didn't say that. I don't even use that. I don't ever use snowflake. I know it's, you know what? I try to joke around. Maybe I was joking a little too much today. Yeah, the VWAP rejection is solid. You're absolutely right. I usually do the 200 rejection. That's my more like trade. Testing Mike's level. Got Mike's level right there at 24,573. Oh my God. Blame the charts. I always blame the charts. Always blame the charts, or I blame myself. I never blame anybody else. Yeah, it's always my fault. settlement is coming. You made yourself take the longs, and that fixed a lot of your trading. Yeah, looks like we're really getting it now. I want to be in and out, but longs are strong too, so you have to balance. This is always a fixed bias. Yeah, I always, just kind of play it by ear. I prefer longs. My bias is always long, so I always look for the long trade. But I do acknowledge when there is a strong downtrend. So I will. I can take the short. It's just I am like 10 times more precautious on the short because they always get stopped out. Pullbacks are rowdy. Okay, I'm done with this account. I'm out. Locking. Nice. Congrats. Woo. All right. Nice. Made yourself a little 2.2K this week. Let's go. All right. Bulls stepping back in. The Russell's starting to catch a little bit of a bid. Probably a lot. In general, there's probably a lot of folks that are trapped in longs. Still looks weak though. Yep. There's a rejection. Still pushing it further down. Oh, I should have went for the 26 short. So I get for flip-flopping. What are the Bulls gonna do though? Buyers and sellers are here. They're duking it out. Bulls do not want to let this go. Dang, it's our 5 a.m. break. So we did fight some resistance here. So let's see if the Bulls step in. It looks like they turned off images in the chat, so we don't get images anymore. Getting sell signals on the Qs now. Look at that strength coming in on NASDAQ though. So if it runs VWAP and rejects, I'm going heavy, dude. Okay. Ugh. Let's see if it can get up there. Doesn't look like it. Bulls are still fighting, trying to get above Mike's level here. That 574, stuffing us down to 565 and a quarter, 570. Still stepping in, trying to carry. Psh, tell me about it, bro. What time frame you thinking? Yeah, right there on the 3. They're trying to reject it under it. I want to see if we'll pull back a little bit more, though. See, they're still trying to pull it back. I want to see if we can get another retest of that 24,600 mark. Part 10 is a strong level, might stop there. I don't know, man. I think we could see a lot more downside than that. I don't think that we can. I don't think we necessarily have to stop at 510. I think you probably will see something further down than that. I think you'll get all the way down to 24, 481. All right, there's 545. Let's see how much more they can dump this thing. $248 or $249. Pull back to 518. I have that as yesterday's lows. No, the Russell is dumping. Let's look at Dixie. Look at the US dollar index. Damn. Dollar's pushing 113 right now. Sheesh. 0.4% green on the day. And it looks like the dollar's not going to stop. I would definitely be careful. If you guys are thinking upside, you need the dollar to sell, and it's not happening right now. Okay, short confirmed. I will add below. Tight stop. Okay. So I just reading some messages. Got a few DMs from some traders. Yeah, don't forget, guys, if you guys have questions, you'd like to look at a specific chart, throw it on the chat. Love to take a look at whatever you're looking at and stuff. I'm just kind of waiting. I was hoping that I'd get another retest of the 26 so I could try to get into it because I don't like chasing shorts. Oh man, this is terrible. It is beautiful. The short is a better trade than the long was. I'd have made more money on the short than I would have made on the long. Oh man, silver is dumping. Silver dumping. Oh my God, look at silver just selling. Down 4%, almost 5% on the day. And look at gold. We mentioned that earlier about gold and silver selling. Oh my goodness, this is. Oh man, why didn't I get the short? Sheesh. Okay. Did you guys see that news about Live Nation that came out? How they were talking about their customers? They were talking pretty bad about the customers, man. It's shocking, man. Shocking. Really sad how they talk about their consumers, you know? Okay, I closed this one back to blue. Nice. Let's go. Congrats, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Congrats. I have so many notifications here. Well, I guess like you guys pointed out, you know, it is Friday the 13th and they just suicide bombed the market here on us. You know, hope my bullish and bearish friends made some money so far. You know, we're about half an hour into London Power Hour. It looks like the Brits are not buying this move at all. They are selling us. It's gross. Hmm. I don't want to go long on this. I would definitely, if you guys are waiting for a trade, I would be looking for a short the pop. You know, find an area that you like and probably attempt a short at that. You know, I would not be trying to go for the long. Ninja has the low time frame, sell retracements. Yep, sell the retracements. You're right. Short the pops. That's why I'm not going for the long. I'm going to look for the rejection. I want to see if maybe we can get up to 24,545 and get a little bit of relief. Maybe some of those sellers. The Russell's looking gross. Oh, man. Yeah, that's why I said we could have a massive sell below. It could get real ugly. I just got a signal on the Dixie. Let's look at DXY again. Ugh. Still pushing, still ripping. And yep. Market is getting lower, breaking lows of the day now. Look at that. Oh, it's still just dumping on us. Eesh. God, man, I wish I would have been short. 380 death zone might very well be. We'll see. It's a little too late for me now. Absolutely. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a zone so we can short the pop. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that specific zone so that way we could do that. Prior week low 352. Is that what that was? The 352? Was that the prior week low? Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can catch that. Yeah, I think we could get down to that 352 if the selling continues. We just have to see if the bears will maintain conviction. Algo just closed out its SPY short. Oh, and there goes the next leg down. Oh my God. This is just bleeding. And they don't even want to buy this thing. They won't even give us an opportunity to buy this thing or sell this thing, you know. I'd like at least a little bit of a pullback. Bull stepping back in, have us at 24, 490. Come on, Bulls. Goes to that pullback. It's a decent pullback. That way we can have, you know, an easier trade to enter in. MACD is getting a little weak. I mean, we are getting a little oversold on the day. It fell at 530 would be the best. Yeah. I'm looking like for 24, 514. Gold trying to catch a bid here at these lows. If you look, it will add bulls over the lower low. And then we'll pile in and get smoked and trapped at 530. That's my logic. If it fails, I'll take it again. Okay. I'm going to move over to crude oil because I'm sure crude oil is probably ripping faces off. And there it is. Crude oil is ripping. Pushing 96.06 now. Let's take a look at IBIT. Bitcoin rejecting those highs at 74,000. Couldn't even get it. Yep, crude oil is pushing. It's calling cap on Cheeto, man. Yep. Well, that's the mean reversion, that we're talking about. We were mentioning that crude oil prices go up. You're going to see the market start to dump, So it's just going to be one of those. Oh, man, I missed it. Ah, that was where I would have gone short. Dang it. Let's see. Let's put a sell order there. Let's put a sell limit just in case we get a wick up. I'll put another sell right there. So I'm going to sell at 24,500 and 24,505. See if we get that wick up and then we'll get that pushback down. We'll see though. Oh, I completely agree with you. I don't think there's anything good. I think that I think that the war was probably you know what? I think the war is going to be Trump's downfall, to be honest with you. I honestly think that the war is going to be Trump's downfall. I think he could probably have gotten by with everything else, but I think the mere fact that he put us in a war with Iran, I think that that's going to be, unfortunately, the thing that is going to probably be the thing that, hurts his presidency more than anything, Yeah, so many people that bought into what he said about not sending our troops to another war and all these wars that are, that all these other presidents have gotten us into, and that he wouldn't do that, and then him doing it. And the worst thing is the optics on it is that there is no real plan on it. There's no agenda. There's no idea of anything about it. It's like it'd be no different than having me manage a war that I have no knowledge. I wouldn't even know where to begin and where to end on it. It'd be just as dumb as putting me in charge of the war. And I think that right there is going to ruin everything, because the war itself is a bad thing, but the byproduct of the war is going to be the real hand grenade in the ordeal. Because now you've got ginormous spending on the war, right? We're 11. I don't even know how. It's just ridiculous, the cost over the past 2 weeks, right? So we've got that. We've got inflation going up because of crude oil. So that's also hurting inflation. It's just like all the stuff that they didn't want it to happen is going to happen because of the war. That's how I see that. $1 billion a day is the cost officially. That's oh my God. You see what they were saying about like how much money that we're borrowing? I think I saw something that said that we were borrowing like $1 trillion already in just the first quarter of the year. You guys see that? I think they had said that was like a record, that it had never gone up that much in that short of a time. So I guess he's got a new record on him. All right, I'm gonna stack this because I want to see if we can catch this sell. We're at 4 mini micros now. Trying something a little bit different. Oh, come on. Sell it. Where are you going? Get back over here. All right, there's a 26 on the 1 minute. Let's see. We got to get above this, though. We're way too low. I need the price closer to it. Come on. Let's see. Come on, give us that sell. This thing ripped on me yesterday. I lost like $300 like real fast yesterday doing this. But I've been practicing on trying to DCA into a position. The one that kind of inspired me to do this was Breezy, because I saw like how he was in like 30 MNQ cons. I never stuck that this high, but yeah, no, it's not a full size lot yet. So let's see. Come on. Come on, get us under the 26. Come on, Bears. Let's go take a look at crude oil real quick, see what it's doing. Crude oil's still kind of moving to the upside. Russell catching a bid and Nas as well. Bulls are fighting. Maybe I should have gotten out of that. Come on. Come on, give us that pullback. This is not looking good for me. Come on, pull it back. Oh man, I gotta get out of this. Oh, this is terrible. God darn it. I just gave up my gains on that earlier trade on that. I shouldn't have scaled in that much on that. Ah, we'll wait. I should have waited until the 200, until VWAP. I should have waited until VWAP to try to short this, like Vodka Net was mentioning earlier. And watch this thing sell back down. Oh my God. I just didn't want to lose over 500 bucks on that trade, you know? I'd already given up my profit from that last trade. God bless. I'll tell you what, though, the options chain is like heavily tilted towards the short side, though. We'll make this up, though. We'll make this trade up. I'm gonna increase my contract size to 3 so I can get ready. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing? You guys on the road or y'all home for the weekend? Got like 15 minutes left of London Power Hour. There's that rejection. But we've already gotten burned on that last one. CPA got stuffed out. I know I should have hung in it, but man, I was already at like $500 down. I'd already given up what I gained. Tell me about it, Tiff. You trade to London, so you're just paper trading now? Perfect. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Could be near term bottom. I don't think so. I think we're going to see further downside. The Russell's not looking strong. You know, small caps are not showing the strength you would want. Almost doing the same exact thing. I bet you if you look at the Dow, I bet you the Dow looks the same way. Let's go take a look. Same thing. See, as a matter of fact, on the 3 minute, you're under the 26 and VWAP. gonna be interesting with Bitcoin, what it's doing. I should have held. I should have held that short. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh, that's upsetting. Eh. Finding the EMAs now, the 9 and the 26 are trying to converge on the 1. It's like the 9 is trying to hold us, maybe give us that support. Maybe we'll get that. Maybe we'll get a push up if the 9 can hold. We're at 24,545. Yeah, this is what I should have done. I should have been shorting like after I got the red candle, not on the green. I should have waited for the first red candle instead of like going long on greens, because that was not the play. That was not the play. All right, let's go for the short. I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I hope hesitation doesn't kill the cat in this instance. I want to take the short and see if we can get back down, get that 481. But now it's going. Yep, I see that. Good trade right there, vodka. Did better than me on that one. I wish I would have held. The drawdown was just kicking my butt, though. You know. Well, we're getting wiki now. Where's my stream deck? Just lost my stream deck. Dang it. There it is. Oh, bull stepping in now, pushing us to 24,536. Can we get above 540 though? Can the bulls carry this some more? I should have entered one and added on the next day closed. I don't like this candle. Yeah, yeah. This is looking interesting. Russell's got a little bull flag on the 3. You can see it on the Dow too, like a little bull flag here. So just be careful. VWAP again, maybe. It's getting choppy. You got 8 minutes till the close of London, team, so don't forget that. Oh, there's an update for my Stream Deck. Great. It's probably why this thing wasn't working. Oh, wow. That's huge. It doesn't look like it wants to go, man. I would have probably stayed in the short if you were green. Woo. Man, I wish I would have held my short. I'm so mad at myself. Dang it. That could have been great. Oh man. They're about to nuke this thing, looks like. It's my Stream Deck. Oh, it closed it. That's right. Why do I have to have a software update right in the middle? Met your criteria. You re-entered on failure. Cool. Dang. We're back at support now at 24,481. I'm a thug today, dude. You are a thug today, Vodka. You've been killing it. You've been killing it. I want to get it. I want to get back in my short, man. Man, this would have been insane money. I should have just stayed in it, man. I could have taken some more red. You know, I was only giving up profit. Oh. Yeah, killing the evals like last night, it's embarrassing. Oh, I've been being very, very careful in the Sydney. The Sydney has not been doing what I like. I've been struggling in the Sydney, so I've been like, you know, tiptoeing in the session. That's for sure. Yep. Well, you know, I've seen some of the other coaches stacking cons, so I've been wanting to practice on that, stacking cons. I'm waiting. I'm just being patient. Why am I? I don't know why that's not working. Oh, okay. Oh, no. That was just right now. I'm sure that was just right now. Sorry. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me that. Okay, good. It wasn't like that for a long time, just a minute or two, probably. Like, don't tell me I've had that on all morning, but I'm fairly certain I didn't have that on all morning. All right, let's go back to NAS. Oh my God. I think you might get a little leg lower though, because the Russell looks like it's pushing lower. I we haven't even made, well, see, it's already rejected and it's already coming back down.